just letting you know what I was going through.
No, but it is, it's right at 1 o'clock. So we're gonna
Oh,
start now what is that? Miranda rights now, because you're gonna be recorded. Just kidding.
there you go. Okay.
All right. All I have in front of me right now, Zach, is I have the statute, Commission Rule 58A0105 on advertising. That's the one that talks about the blind ads and the authority to advertise. And I do want to reiterate that our firm policy, now it's not just a commission policy. We have a firm policy that you do have to have permission to advertise someone else's listing. I don't know anybody in this office that would say no to that, but I've already, just so you know, like the productivity program, any agent that comes up to me and says, "Oh, can I advertise one of your listings?" The answer is always yes, 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 yes. I mean, in fact, I got to the point where you don't even have to ask me. Go ahead and use my listings all day long. But it is a rule here. It says that you cannot advertise without the other broker's permission. And so it's just, that's the authority on it. And it's a TMLS rule too.
Yes. And my recommendation for that would be, although you don't mind, I would not give them just carte blanche permission.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's always going to be yes, but I need to know that you're advertising my listing.
Right.
Because there are other agents within the office that may not have that same type of understanding. So consistency is key.
All right, so let's see who's on here. We got, hey Angela, hi Becky, Nicole, and Tony. All right, well we're gonna record this today. I'm just gonna thank Zach first of all for helping me on this. On that, we're just gonna go over specifically the rules and what you are supposed to be doing for advertising and blind ads. I personally just got out of my BICUP class, and we are told that a commission is going after advertising big time. And then when you think about it with COVID, everything is now virtual. Everything is virtual. So just be careful out there. They are going to be watching us, and they're going to be setting violations to us. So I'm trying to just head this off at the pass and get everybody up to speed on what we should be doing. So, and thanks again, Zach, for kind of leading the way on there. So if you want to go ahead and just take over.
Oh, okay. And primarily, I think everybody knows me, Zack Davis. I'm also an instructor for Accelerate in Mecklenburg County, but that's another story altogether. This is part of the presentation that I provide during class, through pre-licensed class. And a lot of you perhaps have already seen it. You already know the information. So it's at a 30,000 level, just a quick overview so that we don't get our hands slapped. And again, the topic that I normally discuss is lead generations. How are you going to go about getting your leads, as well as advertising and marketing your properties? No matter what it may be, whether it's Google Plus, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, it doesn't matter. It still follows the same guidelines and rules. And then I go through the do not call list. We're going to talk about that briefly. Junk mail and scam, how you go, the code of ethics. Although you may advertise, you must also understand that you cannot discriminate and you cannot limit based upon the restrictions and so forth for non-discrimination, as well as fair housing. Understand what that is in your marketing. Reg Z, we're not going to get into that. That's another topic altogether. But also you've got the Civil Rights Act as well as the American Disabilities Act. Just kind of again, and I'm not going to go through Ellen here, but on step one, it's in regards of finding the clients, and whatever avenue you use, whether it's the YouTube, Google, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it may be, it follows the same rules. One, no blind ads. Also, you have to get permission. If you're advertising someone else's property, if it's not your listing, then you need to get the listing agent's permission. It can be verbal, but then reduce it to writing. via email, via text. Hey, and I'll use Amie here because I know Amie allows people to use her listings to advertise. If she just says verbally, follow it up with an email. Keep that email or that text in your files, because whenever the commission asks about your advertisement, or whenever they have an inquiry, you need to verify and prove that you've got their permission. Also, blind ads. Blind ads are ads, no matter what form of advertisement you place out there, that it does not provide the firm's name. It must have the firm's name. Even if you're a sole entrepreneur and you have your own team, you have your own entity, if you're an affiliate of Keller Williams Platinum, it needs to address that on all of your advertisements. Blind ads will get you in trouble. Keep in mind that the public needs to know who you're working with, and also the firm that you're affiliated with. For provisional brokers, I know all the provisional brokers know that you must get the broker in charge's approval as well. It should be reviewed prior to submission and advertising for the BIC's approval. Must be. Do not call list. There is a do not call list registry. We do have authorization and access. I know the front office has the link for that to go in. Do not cold call, do not solicit businesses if they're on that registry. That will also create a fine for you. And as brokers, you don't have the umbrella of the BIC there. The fines are up to $11,000 per call, $500 per call through the state attorney general.
Okay.
So again, no exception.
Zach, just one quick thing. So if you're with Keller Williams at the Platinum, because we're going to upload this as a recorded thing, if you go under kwpagents.com and I don't know what tab it's under in there, there is our login and our password and login in there to get the do not call registry. I am going to tell you though that Keller Williams in and of itself in this market center has just signed up for the free registry now, because I've had people say, well, I'm trying to call a 903 number. Well, we're only allowed, I think, to put in 10 zip codes. If you are going to do a lot of phone calls outside of the area, which a lot do, then you have to upgrade this registry. I just wanted to make that clear out there, because it's not all the phone numbers in the whole United States. It's just it's an area, and it's basically a lot of the North Carolina numbers, just an FYI.
Right. So always check the do not call listing. There are some exceptions. Of course, if, as you well know, if someone invites you, or if you've done prior business with them within the past 18 months, if you have personal relationships with the individuals, you can always give them a call. All right. Along with advertisements, junk fax and junk spam, no matter what avenue you use, you can, if you have a business relationship with them, you can use a fax to send it out. However, be very, very careful in regards of it. With electronic advertisements, remember, you must have an opt-out option. You must have an opt-out options on your subscription. So if you're subscribing, or they're subscribing to your face page, or whatever it may be, electronic has to be an opt-out, and it has to be clearly identified. Can be hidden in the nomenclature. There's no restrictions on advertising and soliciting through the mail, so you can send as many postcards, as many letters and so forth you desire. Also, mix it up, and you don't have to worry about the test. But the last thing I will cover here is in regards of soliciting. Whenever you're soliciting your clients, keep in mind the code of ethics. Okay, you are a professional licensed broker. You must make sure you follow the code of ethics. This year's, I know it's for me, but for most of us, we have a code of ethics that we have to update and monitor. You can be sued, and whenever you do not follow the code of ethics, normally your errors and liability, your errors and omissions insurance does not cover errors of that nature. So make sure, and you can be sued by the notorious interference law there in regards of how you're soliciting with your other agents. So if you're sending out, and this is the last thing I'll cover here, if you're sending out flyers to a community, you want to add the statement that if they're not already with an agent, you do not want to solicit another agent's client. Protect yourself and have a statement stating that you'd like to sit down and do a CMA if they don't already have an agent. All right, I could go on and on and on. Are there any questions of me whatsoever in regards of blind ads, the do not call list, legal liability, and what's covered by errors and omission?
So I'm just going to pipe in here too, Zach. So to be very clear to our agents out there and stuff. So most of us should have, we'll just go with Facebook because most of us use Facebook. Most of us should have a business page, right? So on your business page, you have to have, if you have nothing else on there, if you just have your name that you're licensed with, the phone number and the firm affiliation, that's all you ever need. Now, everybody's like, I'm Amie with Triangle Diamond Realty Group, and I have my phone number, my office address, and then I have my Keller Williams Platinum. I mean, I have almost everything on there, even my little signature that I do. So I'm covered when I post something on there because it's on my business page. But if you're going to your personal page and you're posting something on your personal page, and I'm going to raise my hand because I've done it in the past, and I went back when this is all going down. I rechecked mine. Even if I'm posting a for sale, I got to make sure in the verbiage somewhere that I'm putting my name, my Keller Williams Realty Platinum, everything on there. So I noticed there's some agents that are, this is what they do is they go in, and this is a good practice, probably get your business page set up, and they're marketing their property on their business page. Then they can share it over to their personal page, and all that information carries over, so that it can still be on your personal page, but it's shared. So when it gets shared over, all that information, and I'm just going to use Tracy Watson's a really good one. She's got her Go Watson Realty, Tracy Watson. She puts everything on her business page, and then she turns around and shares that post over to her personal page. She's covered. All right. I'm not as familiar with Instagram. I'm not as familiar with LinkedIn, so I don't know how it works. But whatever y'all are doing in your personal stuff out there, please make sure you're definitely not being a secret agent ever, because your personal page would be a secret agent, right? Because it's just your name and sometimes your phone number and your personal email address. Correct me if I'm wrong, Zach, but that's what I think is correct. Best practice right now to do, because they are going through, the Real Estate Commission is going through and they're starting to tag these. And what do you do? Right now, I just tell them go back and delete the ads or add the information that needs to be on there to correct it right now. So
I
need to step away for a second too. I'll be right back.
That's all right. Go ahead, Tony. I'll see if I can answer it.
Okay, so this is for if we're also just advertising and trying to get the word out that we sell real estate, not just for listings. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah. So it says, a blind ad, a broker shall not advertise the sale, the purchase, the exchange, the rent, or lease of any real estate for others in a manner indicating the offer to sell, purchase, exchange, rent, or lease is being made by the broker's principal only. That means that anytime you're throwing your name out there, like, if you're, if you know anyone that wants to buy a house, call me. Well, you have to have your license name and the Keller Williams logo. You have to, if you don't put anything else up there at all, those are the two requirements in North Carolina. Because if that person calls you and you don't put those two things up there, they don't know they're calling a real estate agent.
Does it have to be the logo, or can it be, you spell out Keller Williams Platinum?
Well, you can do the KW Platinum Keller Williams Realty logo? Do you know which one I'm talking about?
I do, but I mean, if you don't put the logo, can you just say I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams
Yeah.
Platinum?
Yeah. In fact, that's another way to do it without the logo. Because we
Okay.
all make it look pretty with the logo. So like, for instance, like the best example I use is like Shelby in our office. We call her Shelves. A lot of times we call her Shelves. Hey Shelves, but her name is Shelby, right? Shelby Turner. So she can't say call Shelves at, and then have or with a real estate firm, because who's Shelves, right? We can't look her up on the real estate commission website because we're going by Shelves. So, you have to use whatever name your license is tied to, or you just have to do that, because otherwise you are being a secret agent. I mean, you can have it on there, but just make sure what the commission wants you to have on there.
What if you're listing just an article? You're not asking who wants to buy or sell, but like a lot of times I'll list articles from Current Matters. Do you still need that information?
Well, are you going to put in the article, please call me if you have any questions?
No, in some cases you're just simply posting the article so people can read it.
I would say, when in doubt, let it out.
Okay.
That's what I would say. Now, if I'm going to post an article on how to plant a garden, or how to change a tire, or what's going on in, the Super Bowl or something like that, then no. But if there is anything that pertains or indicates or whatever to the profession that we're in, I think when in doubt, let it out. Because if I'm going to say mortgage rates are, at a historic low, right?
Mhm.
And because of who I am, I'm going to have and I'm going to start making some changes to myself. I'm probably going to put on there. Now, if I'm posting on my business page, then I don't have to.
Right.
Post it on your personal, then like I said, I think the best thing is like, when in doubt, let it out. Is probably the best way to go on that. But I'm here because taking this class because we're getting looked at. So I want to make sure everybody out there is doing what they should do. So, and y'all are doing a great job. I'm not, by no means. I mean, everybody's doing a great job, and I do get a lot of the provisional brokers that come to me first and look at it. But there's 170 agents out there. So, and the real estate commission, I think, is really, because of the virtual status with COVID, they are online they're watching what we're doing. So, any other questions? No? Well, Zach's on the phone, I think. He did say that we had to make it short because he does teach. But I'd like to thank Zack for bringing in the slides, and I'm going to probably start implementing this a little more often for the newer agents or agents that come over from other firms. But if you have any questions, or if you're concerned or not sure what you should be doing, just reach out to me. And it is under the statute too, that you have to make sure that you have that on there. All right. And I'm trying to think of something else that I should talk about, but that was really it. I don't know if Zach's going to come back or not, but I'm trying to go this way. All right. Well, I guess that's it. I'm just trying to see if Zach's going to come back, but he's probably not. Thank you, Zack. You're not here, but we'll go ahead and record this. And y'all, thanks for coming. Congratulations, Angela. That's a nice award today.
Thank you, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate all of you. We love it when all of you guys come in to the office. We love seeing everybody's faces and stuff. And I think in a couple more months, I think we'll see a big change on all of that, hopefully, for the numbers of COVID going down and the vaccines coming out. So, and we're coming to the end of it. And what would my nurse friend say? She said in the beginning, it's the pandemic, and then it becomes the endemic. So I think we're coming into the endemic, and with the warmer temperatures and more outside. So, all right, guys. Thank you, Keller Williams family. Have a great day. I'm signing off. Thanks, Zach. I know you're not there, but thank you.